This is Zetsway coming at you with another Cardfight Vanguard compare the Vanguard video. Today we're going to compare Dauntless Dragon and Dragonic Overlord, the Break Ride version, which just came out this week with set 15. So their effects real quickly. It's a break ride, so when a cog element break 4, when a cog unit rides this, choose your Vanguard until end of turn that unit gets power plus 10,000. New skill, auto. Vanguard, choose 3 cards from your hand and discard them. At the end of the battle phase of this unit attacked, if this unit has not become stand during that turn, you may pay the cost if you do stand this unit. And then Dragonic Overlord, the break ride. Limit break 4 when a Kagura rides this unit. Choose your Vanguard and to end of turn that unit gets power plus 10,000. Auto Vanguard, can +1, choose a Kagura unit from your hand. And discard it at the end of the battle that this unit attacked. Rearguard, you may pay the cost if you do stand this unit. This ability cannot be used for the rest of the turn. So in terms of costs, Dragonic Overlord is a little bit better because you only have to count +1 discard card, while on this Dauntless Drive has to discard 3. And interesting thing is that Dauntless Dragon, you have to use his effect before you can go limit break with the card you break right over it. So it's on the grade. It's able to go after the Vanguard while Dragon Overlord has to hit the rear guard. Because what you do with the Dragon Overlord, you attack rear guard, do a trigger check, and then attack the Vanguard. But yeah, this one you can also attack the Vanguard, then attack the rear guard, because it doesn't say if this unit has not stand already, like this one does. So it's really good. Dragonic Overlord is a little better in that terms, and also that if you play Rebirth or Over the End, you can be cross-rided. So in terms of break ride with the 2 major ones, Rebirth and Doubt, Dragonic Overlord is a little bit better, but unfortunately you have to attack a rear guard. So in terms of putting more pressure on your Vanguard, it's not as good as Dauntless Drive putting the pressure, because you can attack the Vanguard then restand. But this one you have to attack the rear guard and then restand. So in terms of which one's combo better, I'd say that Dragonic Overlord, the Rebirth here, would probably combo a little bit better with it combos a little better with Dragonic Overlord, and so does Doubt with Dragonic Overlord. But in terms of which one would be better for Doubt, would probably be Dauntless Drive Dragon, because of the fact that Doubt is an on-hit effect, while the Rebirth isn't. So Rebirth kind of comes better with Dragonic Overlord, the Rebirth. So yeah, you can still play with that, it's not bad, but it's kind of like you got your pluses and minuses here. It's pretty even which one to choose, but it's just with Dragonic Overlord, your opponent can just perfect guard this attack, and you can't really get the same pressure you do with Dauntless Drive Dragon, where you can still stand. So if you want to, so the best combo here would probably be able to put this. But in terms of comparing Doubt and the Rebirth, Doubt is kind of a little better. He's an on hit, and you have the Persona Blast, but the Rebirth, he locks all your units. You have to have all your rear guards locked. And then you have to ditch 2 from your hand, and you have to counter blast 1. So it's kind of like Dragonic Overlord is just hit in Persona Blast, counter blast 2. So yeah, there's kind of some things there. So like, I still think Doubt's a little better, because Doubt, you can still attack with your rear guards, while the Rebirth you can't. You can only attack with him, so your opponent just saves up 2 perfect guards, because if you break ride with Dragonic Overlord, he'll just attack the Vanguard, he'll attack the rear guard, restand, and then you'll probably no guard that, because no, you want to guard a 33,000 attack. And then you have to do that. So yeah, so in terms of which one's combo better, Dragonic Overlord works a lot better with the break ride Dragonic Overlord, while the Doubt works a lot better with Dauntless. So it's pretty much the same thing we have right now. But if you want to play defensive with Doubt, then it would be better to go with the Dragonic Overlord Break Ride, because you'll be cross-rided, so that way it's easier to guard for your opponent's attack, and especially once the cross-ride meta coming out, starting to come back, especially in Japan, it's pretty much cross-ride there now. And then, yeah, because the Rebirth kind of limits your attacking, because if you didn't Break Ride the turn, you're only going to be attacking twice at the Vanguard, while you can't attack with your rear guards. So, pretty much that, but kind of the rear guards make up for that, because they can retire a lot. Because you have Dragonic Burnout, who Soul Blast 1 and put a card into the drop zone. And a lot of people don't know is you can Soul Blast the Break Ride, then put the Break Ride in as the other half of the cost at the bottom of the deck. Like that's one way to make sure that you do that. That you're able to get his effect off. And then, I mean, it's not like the new support can't work for Dote either, because he's still a Dragonic Overlord unit. But in terms of which one I be more mad, would be probably Dragonic Overlord into Rebirth, just because he can hit cross right there, and he kind of does deal with Link Joker, because if you're playing against Gladios and they have pretty much your entire field, you can just lock and put really big pressure on them. And they'll have to guard pretty much a lot. But in terms of which one's combo battle again, it's Dragonic Overlord, the Break Ride, and the Rebirth, if you want to play defensive and aggressive. But Dragonic Overlord, the end, and Dauntless is more of an aggressive build. But defensive build for Dragonic Overlord and Dote would be the best for defensive, because you'd still be cross-rided, and you would be able to Break Ride. That would pretty much be the best defensive deck build for Dote. And then Dauntless would be aggressive build for Dote. And pretty much you're going to have to play the Dragonic Overlord with the Rebirth, because you're going to lock your units, and then you're going to have to pretty much go defensive after that, because you weren't really able to attack with your rear guards. If you didn't have to lock all your rear guards, like maybe you had to lock like 2 rear guards or something, then yeah, this deck would have been a lot better. Locking all of them, it's kind of heavy, because you can't attack with your rear guards, and your opponent can just save up perfect guards like you would usually do either way. So hopefully you guys found this useful. That'll be Zetsui signing out. This is just my opinion on the cards. So have a good day.